When people talk about being graceful, they often mean smooth movements, pretty or pleasant. It is also a characteristic usually related to women. Sometimes people use the word grace to refer to the short prayer before a meal. The dictionary includes definitions like kind, courteous, and dignity. The band U2, in which Bono is the lead singer, released a song called I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For. You might remember it from the movie Sing. It is a song that is usually understood from the world's viewpoint of searching for love. In fact, the song refers to God's kingdom and Jesus' cross. As a believer, Bono recognizes our true search for what only God can provide, grace. We have learned about the amazing grace that we live in because of God's incredible love for us. But more than just something we live in, biblical grace is something we live out. Being full of grace means carrying around the treasure of the gift of God's grace toward us. The cover of this book isn't the gift, it's what's inside that makes an impact. The words on these pages are not simply to be read, they are to be lived. Our testimony isn't only about the hope we have after we die. Our testimony is about how the one who inspired this book changes our lives today. We tend to remember that God's grace provides us with eternal life. God justified us by His grace through Jesus. That's something that has an eternal impact. It provides us with salvation. But grace is also a daily provision, not just an eternal one. Let's read from Paul's letter to the church in Corinth. He has just explained that he was given a thorn in his flesh. We don't know exactly what that represents, but we do know he was struggling. In 2 Corinthians 12, verses 8 and 9, Paul writes, 3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me, but He said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. God's grace is sufficient for our daily struggles, our daily walk in this broken world. The Greek word used here for sufficient literally means covered and adequate to provide contentment. Yes, we live in a world broken by sin, but grace transforms us. It transforms our weaknesses into God's strength. It transforms our pleading into boasting on God. It helps us bring God's kingdom to those around us. Christianity isn't about helping people get to heaven. It's about helping people be in a relationship with God for all eternity, a relationship that starts now.